graders, welcome to class today. Today we are starting our unit on authors and illustrators. Remember, we've already talked about the fact that an author is the person who writes down the words and helps us understand what is going on in a story, and an illustrator is the one who draws the pictures that makes it easier for us to understand what else is happening, who the characters are, and what's coming next. One of my favorite authors and illustrators that we're going to start learning about today is William Joyce. All of the books that I have here today were either written by William Joyce or illustrated by William Joyce, or he did both of them. One of the ones that he did both for is George Shrinks. He both wrote the words and he drew the pictures. One of my favorite books that we get to talk about with William Joyce is the Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lessmore. In it, one of my favorite characters is the book lady. She loves books and she knows a lot about books. So today we're going to go talk with the book lady to help us understand William Joyce and learn more about authors and illustrators. Hi friends, I'm the book lady. As you already heard, I am one of William Joyce's creations from the Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lessmore. William Joyce is an author and an illustrator, so a lot of the books that are helping me fly away today are written or illustrated by William Joyce. William Joyce is from Louisiana and he has written a lot of books. His first book was called George Shrinks, where he was the author and the illustrator of it. So he both wrote the book and he illustrated the pictures. Two of his newer books are The Numberlies and The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lessmore, the one I'm in. In these books, they didn't start as books though. They started as animated shorts, basically like a short movie. He is part of a studio called Moonbot Studios that creates these animated shorts. First, they make the little movie, then they may make a game, but then eventually they create the story. They create a book that we can read in our classrooms. So that's an important thing to know. You need to know about Moonbot Studios that William Joyce helped create. In the Numberlies, there's a lot of different things that are used. First, it's all in numbers, and then they figure out how to use letters. In the Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lessmore is able to realize the importance of books and how much it can teach us. And I'm one of the people who helps him learn that. So now we're going to go back to Miss Blaine and she's going to tell you more about William Joyce and some things that you need to make sure you know. Wow, we learned a lot from the book lady about William Joyce and what it means to be an author and an illustrator. Remember, the two big things we learned with the book lady were: one, William Joyce is both an author and an illustrator. And number two, William Joyce helped create Moonbot Studios. Remember, Moonbot Studios is the one that creates the videos and the movies and helps them become books. The two that we learned about with the book lady from Moonbot Studios were the Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lessmore and The Numberlies. You'll learn more about this later, but it's important that you know that the studio that did it was Moonbot Studios. We've learned a lot about William Joyce today, and I can't wait to teach you more about different authors and illustrators and introduce you to a lot more books.